future, CONvergence had grown beyond the capacity of the Twin Cities to contain it. Riots broke out. These were quickly and violently put down by the Capital Committee. A new system was implemented. Each fan group would submit 2 tributes to compete in a competition for the ultimate prize, a guaranteed hotel room. They were known as the Fandom Games.
I know you're all ready to get started, so let's meet this year's tributes. From District Lucas, tributes Skywalker and Vader. From District Roddenberry, oh dear, tribute Security Officers Smith and Jones. Well, best of luck there. From District Who, tributes 10 and 11. From District Tolkien, tributes Baggins and Baggins. From District Superhero, tributes Batman and Batman. And finally, from the Desolate District, which has only won the Fandom Games once before, where all the fallen fandoms are shunted off to die, from the fandom which could never possibly win, from District Cancelled, a couple of brown coats. And so, good Fandom Games, and may the ratings be ever in your favor.
I don't understand. What are you doing here?
I volunteered as tribute.
Wait, what?
They were going to take my 12-year-old sister. I couldn't let them do that. She has her whole life ahead of her, a life dedicated to watching season 1, watching Serenity, arguing on internet forums and demanding that the show be taken back. I couldn't rob her of that. I just couldn't.
You're a good person. Well, I guess we better go find him.
Find who?
The only person from District Cancelled ever to win a Fandom Games. The man who's gonna train us.
I heard he's a drunk.
Worse, I've heard he looks like Woody Harrelson. Before True Detective.
Oh.
You're both right.
I love you on Cheers.
That's not me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm like you, from the island of lost fandom, the canceled, the forgotten. My fandom was called Megaforce.
I have no idea what that is.
That's my burden to bear. Look, if you want to win this, you can't just kill the other characters. You have to win the audience. You have to get ratings. You have to make them love you. So tell me, what's your premise?
Oh, okay, get this. Okay. It's post-Civil War America, in space, and we're the losers.
You're slave owners.
No. Wait. What was the war about?
Planets' rights?
None of that matters now. I've heard dumber premises. Hell, one year, even District Prometheus won. What you need to remember is that the good guys always win, even in the 80s.
The 80s? You know it's 2015, like right now, right? Hello?
Okay, what are we looking at here?
This is the cornucopia. It is a never-ending supply of food and weapons, provided that you're brave enough to risk the line. It's also known as House of Toast. Once the games begin, it's a bloodbath.
What did you get on your toast? I got a fez. Brilliant. What did you get? I got 3D glasses. Brilliant. This is so timey-wimey fantastic. I can come up with so much pseudo-nonsense while wearing it. I'm gonna wear these while talking really quickly, and I'm only gonna take them off when I need to cry in the rain.
indeed, Frodo, my boy. We do have the ultimate power, after all.
But what about the evil side?
You don't have to worry about the power of the One Ring, as long as we're together.
It's already started.
What?
You started a lovely little story. There and back again.
Ah, yes.
And then you started adding to it. Things that weren't in the original. Things and people that weren't there. You kept changing it, and now I don't know what the truth is anymore.
All right, calm down, Frodo. It's like my friend, Radagast the Brown
You
told me.
never met Radagast.
Well then, it's like that time I met that second dragon.
A second dragon?
Yes, right after the dance number.
Stop making the story longer!
Now, Claudia, in all the years of the fandom games, I don't seem to ever recall another instance of two tributes from the same district murdering each other.
What? Are you stupid? It happens literally every year.
That seems rather harsh.
There's a hotel room on the line, Caesar.
Right you are! Now, what we have to... Oh, okay. Actually, I was going to say... Wait, but... Okay, now I'm being told there are only 2 competitors left. Let's get back to the action.
No! No, I can't believe you're dead. I refuse to believe you're dead. I don't care how lifeless and cold your body is. All I've got to do is initiate a massive letter-writing campaign and you'll come back. Your life was always so confusing. It never made any sense. All these tough competitors and genetically engineered animals here in a holographic forest, and you were taken out by a common fox. Did someone say fox?
She's gone. Her organs have been given to much better and more successful competitors. Take my old master's advice and let go.
Never!
Yes, let the hate flow through.
Wait, who is that? I thought we were the only 2 left.
If you were the only ones left, there wouldn't be any difficulty getting rooms in the host hotel, would there?
I know that voice. He's the epitome of the dark side. He's an anonymous internet commenter.
Wait, what?
Yes. Soon my minions will descend on chat rooms, forums, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And they will bring this convention down.
No.
Soon I will have the only room in the Double T by Sheraton.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
I mean, nobody uses Google+.
So wait a minute. This is actually your plan. You're going to get on the internet and post a bunch of anonymous comments? How do you expect that to possibly work?
Oh, pot kettle black much? Wait a second, that's his true plan. He wants us to fight each other.
Yes, exactly.
Of course, because CONvergence has gotten so popular, there are fewer and fewer rooms available here in the main hotel.
Right, and that's the result of policies that come from big dumbheads.
It's nobody's fault. It's a consequence of CONvergence being so much fun. I mean, people go, they have a great time, and they tell their friends, and all of a sudden, here y'all are.
But technically...
Okay. With growth comes all kinds of challenges, not the least of which is a lack of available rooms in the main hotel. But it's not a fatal flaw.
No.
We can work through it. Hey, buddy. How about we share a room next year?
That sounds great.
That's great.
Oh. It's Ace Hunter.
Ace Hunter! Put aside your differences for the good of everyone. Now, there will be one more room available next year.
Only one room.
That really doesn't seem like a lot. It's enough to make one room of people happy. And it's one more room than before. It's all on a wheel. It all comes around. Tell you what, you two can stay with me next year. In Victor's Village. Victor's Village?
It means the short tower.
Oh!
Hi! Sorry. Greetings, congoers.
Go around, get rid of the mics.
We are here. Three days later, some of us a bit smellier, many of us more hungover. And it's gonna be an emotional closing ceremony coming up tonight. I hope you're all ready for it. We started out 3 days ago, non-smelly and non-hungover, most of us non-hungover. And I wanted to sort of bring it back to the end now. Hello. Did she bow? I missed it. Bring it back to the end and sort of finish it like we started it, with me getting heckled by a plucky teenage robot. So, Connie, are you with us?
Hi. Oh gosh, my birthday was so much fun.
Oh yeah, how was your big 16, your sweet 16 blowout?
Oh, it was amazing. And to think I was just gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese. Well, it's not as dumb as you think. I've got a few friends with the animatronic band members. We jam, yo.
So, now that you're 16, I guess the next big thing for you is getting your driver's license?
Oh, I know. That was mentioned at my birthday party in the con suite. But I don't own a car.
Well, I'm sure one of your friends will let you borrow a car.
So many options. Do I want the Batmobile? The Mach 5 seems like it'd be asking for trouble. But Jimmy has that lovely Aston Martin. The Mystery Machine would be too hard to parallel park.
I'm thinking Kit from Knight Rider.
Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, I suppose he's AI. They might think he's driving, right?
Oh, No, it's not that. I just went on a date with Kit once. Talk about a third wheel. Drama.
Yeah, I suppose he'd probably be more into your sister anyway with the eye thing. Yeah.
Imagine what their children would look like.
Okay. Yeah, speaking of driving, it's time to drive on and play our game.
Game? There's a game?
There's a new one. There's a game with attendance numbers.
Oh yeah, it's a game in our show. Game.
Show.
Game show.
So, every year it's a moment of excitement and suspense as people wait to learn just how many people came to join our little community extravaganza known as CONvergence. But to play a little game, first we need a contestant. Connie, who's the contestant gonna be?
Many of you had the chance to meet this exciting guest of honor at this year's CONvergence. Let's welcome to the stage the beautiful and talented Greg Wiseman. Come on down. You're the next contestant on What's Our Reg?
Greg, have you played our game before?
Okay. No, you wouldn't have, because we've never actually had it before.
All right, so here's how it's going to work. You can see there's a selection of 7 numbers up there, but the registration total for CONvergence 2014 is only 4 digits long. So you're going to need to decide which 3 numbers to discard, and then you're going to arrange the remaining numbers in the correct order. If you keep the correct 4 numbers, you win a prize, and put them in the proper order, you win a second prize.
Okay, so first I'm eliminating, then I'm arranging?
Eliminating and then arranging. There's 7, right? So take 3 of those out of there.
It's the boys.
I'm gonna take out one of the 6s, because why would you need 2?
Are you sure about that, Greg?
And the 3.
Are you sure about that one, Greg?
I'm sensing
Don't
I'm
let her-
wrong.
Don't let her get to you. She does this to me all the time.
Okay.
The next one you say is wrong, too.
So can I retract some of those?
No.
Bring them.
No.
No.
They're gone. They're gone forever.
And the 9. No, keep the 9. The 4.
No.
4.
All right, so you have correctly removed the right number of numbers.
Which doesn't win you a prize, just so you know.
Move the 7 to the front. Then move the 8 in front of that 7. Then move the 6 in front of that 8. I sense Marina has inside knowledge.
They wouldn't
Either
even
that
tell
or
me.
she's just screwing with me. Either option is possible.
You've got like a 7, 8, 9 joke going in there somewhere.
Move the 9 into the 2nd position, please.
This is called the CONvergence do-si-do.
And I'll stick.
So we're going with 6,987. Is that right?
Are you sure?
No.
Well, shall we tell him how many people there were? We'll let the magic board tell you if you're right or wrong. Oh, you needed those 2 6s. Aww.
6369.
Oh. Well, because you got the correct numbers left over, as in the amount of numbers, you still get a prize, Greg, and that's in the
Yay.
podium. Congratulations, you can follow directions. Yay. Oh, it's in there, Rob. Keep looking. It's in the podium, Rob.
It's under the podium.
It's in the podium.
Oh! Come back here.
Oh my gosh, no way. What's the fabulous prize? Yes, yes. I think that was a sweeping success.
CONvergence wouldn't be the convention it is without the contribution of all the people who share their creativity and the talent with the rest of us in so many ways. We have the opportunity to acknowledge some of those efforts with awards. First, we're going to go through the CONvergence 2014 Art Show Awards. Best Amateur Artist, Don Remus. Best Professional Artist, Sarah Clemens. Best Amateur Piece, John O'Brien Schroeder, or is it Schrader, and Green Dragon Mask. The Green Dragon Mask by. Best Professional Piece, Ruth Thompson, Dragons of Fates. Best in Show, Mark Rowland, Will the Serpent Be Unbroken. Is that it? All right. Thank you to everyone who contributed to artwork this year, along with all of those who simply stopped to admire it. We should also now take a moment and take a look at our masquerade winners.
No one's going to talk during this part, so it's going to be really uncomfortable.
You will be deleted.
You need to get yourself a better dictionary. When you do, look up genocide. You'll see a little picture of me there, and the caption will read, "Over my dead body."
On the dating game is Flemeth, Witch of the Wilds, a saucy fireball that no man can resist, probably because she's bewitched them. In her free time, she enjoys terrorizing soldiers of the King's Army, betting the local men, and confusing the Grey Wardens. Her hobbies include dark magic, raising beautiful daughters so she can steal their bodies and live forever, and turning into a ferocious dragon. She is...
It was a time of darkness. It was a time of fear. It was the age of the gargoyles. And the most feared of them all was the one they called Desdemona.
I love it! The girl on fire so cheeky. I love it! I love it! Don't you love it? It's incredible! It's so gorgeous!
Will you do us the honor, please? Please, please.
A beer, a Mexican beer. The guy behind the bar. Me, the guy I buy beer for. Along with you
beer. So I think I'll have a beer. La 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 la. Tea, no thanks, I'll have a beer. And that brings us back to dose, 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 Ray. Me for so tea. Dose, Ray, dose.
After that, Molière went back to the Abbey permanently.
Then the fanfare and the trumpets. The queen is on the way, and she sees this man right before her, and she orders off with his head. Remember what the ace just said. Not the head, not the
Say, I've been reading the Minnesota Driver's Manual. Oh, there's so much to learn. I never thought I'd need this. No, I thought we'd have flying cars by now. Say, Rob, can you help me out, please? I'm having a few problems.
Sure, what's got you confused?
If the speed limit is only 65 miles per hour, how do you ever get the DeLorean up to 88 miles per hour to engage the flux capacitor?
Well, it is true the police would frown on that, yeah.
Well, if I'm traveling on a road where no speed limit is posted, and I'm traveling 50 miles per hour, how far back from the cliff edge do I have to engage the afterburner to clear the waterfall and make it into the Batcave?
Oh! No, I know this one, 247 feet.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yes.
I'm gonna ace the written test. Oh, I got one more.
Okay,
What does a yellow light mean?
slow down.
What does a yellow light mean?
Slow down.
What does a yellow light mean?
Slow down. How did Taxi get out of this one?
I don't remember.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, let's have GPS come out and talk about what the Geek Partnership Society is doing.
It's a great idea. Here's Danielle and Charles from the Geek Partnership Society.
We are so good at segues, Rob.
Hi, everyone.
You talked me into doing this. How?
Well, this was a great weekend. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be here?
I was asleep. I got 5 whole minutes.
I have a baby. That's all I get. All I get too.
Well, I mean, having a kid was your volunteer recruitment strategy.
That's right. You have to grow your own.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm skipping that method. Thank you.
Only 6 months old, and he did volunteer hours. He actually got some time in merch this year.
How soon before he gets my job?
Well, I'd say a good 20 years. At least.
we're seeing you geeks around all the time, not only at our own programs, but I mean, you walk into the grocery store and, oh, there's a Minicon t-shirt, or, oh, there's something from a gaming con, or, oh, it's Burl from The Source. You people are everywhere. I think you're taking over. More, please. And that's what we do, okay? These fantastic people backstage, out there in the audience, and who are still working all over the hotel, who make CONvergence happen every year. Give us a challenge to try and keep you engaged and excited and not bored, because, well, we all know what happens when people like you get bored. You turn into people like us. So that's what we do at GPS.
Yes. We try to prevent boredom. And the way we combat boredom is with creativity and fun events throughout the year. I know we'd all love CONvergence to be really long. Well, not us volunteers, maybe.
Ish, if you're listening, I didn't say that. I didn't agree with her.
5-day con.
5-day con. Yes. Oh.
I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
5-day con! You shut your canon right now! 5-day con!
It's not canon.
So today is the last day of my life.
We're working on a 365-day convention. I think we're out of trouble.
We have
Okay.
events happening all year long.
More and more every year. We've got a trivia contest. We've got a scavenger hunt in teams where we find, I don't know where they find some of those things. Apparently last year's list had Easter Island statues on it.
It did.
They found them.
They did.
I don't understand how. We have our clubs programs.
We do. We have a gaming club, we have a sewing club, we have book clubs, reading clubs, same thing. Movie clubs, we have a lot.
It's kind of scary. There's something going on every night. There's stuff going on online. Take a look at our website, geekpartnership.org, where you can find out what our programs are. You can find out what CONvergence's programs are. You can find out all the groups we work with. Okay, we love CONvergence. Okay, but this isn't our only convention. We work with Anime Twin Cities that gives you Anime Detour. We work with Minicon. We work with the new Doctor Who convention, the gamers. We work with, we've got connections with the new furry convention that's going to be really interesting. And probably not what we expect. And we'll let you know next year. As long as no one harvests me for my pelt, I'm good.
So go to our website and check out all of our events. The next one coming up is August 2nd. We have an ice cream social. So please go to our website and find out all of our fun events throughout the year.
Get involved. Get involved because you volunteering is what makes a difference. And whether you get involved with us and help build our programs, which is great, or you turn around and say, I want to volunteer at CONvergence, which is fantastic. We've got some people who don't know where they want to work. So they'll come to us, we'll talk to you, and we'll say, you really like going to Anime Detour and volunteering at CONvergence, so you don't feel guilty about not volunteering at these other cons. Okay? You've got a program you want to start. We'll connect you to who has the equipment, who has the know-how, who knows the hotels, and what hotels you really want to avoid. And if you have any questions, as always, go to our website. Okay, that's what we're here to do. We'll hook you up with what you're doing. Again, www.geekpartnership.org. Have a great weekend. We will see you next year.
Thank you, everybody.
What's that?
I'm sorry, what? I wasn't sure. Is it nutritious?
Very.
Here's another potent cosplay here at CONvergence. Ew. So how many CONvergences is this for you?
This is my third.
Your third! Oh my gosh!
Super exciting.
What was your favorite part?
Oh, I like the panels.
The panels? What did you go see?
Well, I saw Doctor Who at 50 yesterday, and I'm going to go see Harry Potter this afternoon.
Oh, cool.
And what else? Went to Fantasy and Shakespeare.
Ooh. So you're having fun?
I am.
You're going to be sad when it's over?
I am. Is your birthday, honey?
That's my birthday. I'm 16.
Oh my gosh. You look like a day over 10.
Yeah. What is everybody dressed up as? I'm Cinderella. Of course. I'm just a bestie. Just a bestie. And you? I'm a Victorian lady. Of course.
I'm Laguna Blue from Monster High.
Oh, I love it. And how about you? I'm Kaylee from Firefly. Thanks for coming out. Thank you. Happy birthday, Connie. Happy birthday. Thank you.
The laughing term exclusively is whether you're in a comedy or a
sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. So is this your first CONvergence?
It is.
Where'd you come from?
I came from Rochester, New York.
Holy cow, all the way from New York?
Nice to meet you, Connie.
Aww.
You are so charming.
Well, I'm programmed that way. It's only fake? That's good, because you know that all weapons need to be peace-tied. Show off your peace-tie. There it is. You're such a good con-goer. It's your second CONvergence. Are you going to come back next year? Yes. Are you going to come back in 20 years? Yes. 100 years? Yes. Cool. You can still wear that same outfit. No, I'm not. No? You've already got your next outfit planned? Well, yeah. I'm going to be a Ceremona. Ceremona. Wow! Con-goer after my own heart. If I had one.
Hi, I'm Lexi Davies, your communications director, and I have the honor of thanking our volunteers. We are a 100% volunteer-run organization, and without the dedication of all of our volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do this thing that we all love so much. One of the things we do to thank our volunteers is we host a thank you party. This year, that thank you party will be on July 19th, right here at the Doubletree at 7 p.m. And if you volunteered even 1 hour, you are welcome to join us for that party. Can I get the lights up, please? The house lights, guys? Okay. This takes a lot of effort and a lot of hours to pull off, so we want to thank those who volunteered. So if you volunteered for just 1 hour, can you stand up for a second? And those who volunteered for 25 hours, we call those our Uber volunteers. So I'd like to have all of those people stand up. And then we have our year-round volunteers who work all year on the planning that it takes to put this convention together, and we call that our convention committee. And if I could have all of our CONCOM members in the audience, please stand up. Thank you so much. We really could not do this without you. But just having the people stand up that are in the audience and say thank you and give you a round of applause is just a little too impersonal for me. We have a lot of people who work on this year-round. So I put together a list of our CONCOM members. I'm just going to thank them all by name. So we have Beth Scudder, John Olson, Paul Purdy's, Amy Stomberg, Charlie Horn, Teresa Nip, Jason Hedlund, Maurice Strong, Mary McKin. Wait, I got 289 more.
Thank you.
Hey, Rob. Rob, I have an important transmission coming in right now.
Sorry, what?
I have an important transmission coming in. I just got it through my antenna radio tower.
What are you receiving?
Well, you know how we're going to say goodbye to all of our guests of honor soon, but I just found out Marina Sirtis has an early flight, so she needs to say goodbye to us right now.
Marina, would you come on up?
Okay, well, I have to be honest. The reason I'm here is Greg Wiseman. Greg, a year ago, I think it was about a year ago, I saw him at another convention, and he mentioned to me, he told me about CONvergence, and that it was going to be a 20th anniversary of Gargoyles, and basically told me all about you guys, and so that's why I'm here. And I'm so glad he did. This has been a very different convention for me. First of all, at the Young Justice panel, I think that is the quietest I have ever been at a panel. I hardly said a word, which is unusual. I will tell my TNG folks that and they won't believe me. But there's a very different vibe at this convention. It's obviously a family. Everyone knows each other. It's obviously grown and grown and grown over the years, and it's a very special convention, and you really need to be, especially the CONCOM, you need to be very proud of what you've achieved here. It's really it's a marvelous thing. I've had a wonderful time. I've been welcomed by everybody. I've been treated like the Queen of England, which is amazing, because I'm nowhere near that aristocratic. And you know what they say, you know, on the wrong side of the tracks? Where I come from, there weren't even any tracks. So it's been a wonderful weekend. I got a bit sozzled on Friday night. If I upset anybody, I'm sorry. That drink you gave me, you've made me cry. Look at this, you've made me cry. That drink you gave me, that shot, that is probably the most delicious thing I've ever had. Alcohol-wise in my life, but you've been amazing. You've been awesome, and people who know me know I don't use that word unless I mean it. Awesome. You have made me full of awe at your kindness, at your generosity, at your just love. I've been adored for 4 days, and it's been wonderful. So thank you very much. You're fantastic, and I can't wait to come back one day. God bless. Smudge their makeup by making them cry.
I know, right? Listen, leading the convention committee is the CONvergence Board of Directors. We're going to bring them up in a bit. The directors of CONvergence 2014 are, Amy Mills, Director of Productions. Kristen Lexi, Amy's in the way, Director of Communications.
I have to apologize to Connie. I stained her.
But you know what? I haven't taken it off.
So, Connie, I apologize. I think a Tide pen will get that lipstick off. Okay.
I know it will. Hey, Rob.
Hello? Yes?
There's no way I'm getting a Tide pen next to me.
Thomas Keeley, please come up. Director of Systems. Ishmael Williams, Director of Hospitality and Member Experience. And Michael Lee, Director of Activities. Margaret Eastman, also please come up. Director-elect of Activities.
This year, as many of you know, is Michael Lee's last year as a board member for CONvergence. When his 2014 duties are complete, Margaret Eastman will assume Mike's role as Director of Activities for the 2015 convention cycle. Mike has been a board member since 2007 and a convention volunteer since the CONvergence began. Mike has given this convention his leadership, his unique point of view, and for a select few, his powerful singing voice. So, here with his own rendition of the Broadway classic, Old Man River, is Michael Lee.
Is this working? It's working. Excellent. Well, they needed a hint. It's the end, but the moment's been prepared for. I've been working with this convention since its start, and this is not just a group of friends, it's a community and a family. Through this convention, I met my wife, Alicia. She's been a fantastic help. So many of my friends have been a part of this. We do this because we love each other. And what we do here is amazing, and I think I can't speak my own thoughts well enough on it. And I'm not going away. You're still gonna see me around. I have plenty of work to do, new worlds to conquer, and I'm so thrilled that Margaret will take over. And for every one of you, one of my highlights was we were at the So how do you become a panelist in CONvergence? And we had this panel, and we're talking about the process. And at the end, we asked the people in there, okay, how many of you have never been a panelist before at this convention? And pretty much all the people in the room had never been on a panel year. How many people want to be? They all raised their hands. And what's so heartening is for me to see all these new people constantly come into this organization, make it stronger and better. I have made friends throughout the world now through this convention, and it just reminds me that really there is no place like home. And so we'll see you next year. Thank you.
Cut the music. Apparently they're not doing that interpretive dance number either. Why do we even have rehearsal? Honestly. Hey, Connie.
Rob, where's the dance? I made a unitard especially for this. It's my 19th costume. Stitching Lycra's hard.
I know, right? The worst is lame Lycra. It shreds so easily, you know?
Good point, Rob.
And now, for those of you playing the drinking game in your hotel rooms right now.
Drinking game?
Yeah, apparently that's a thing.
Only 4 more years.
Five.
Oh.
So here's
I thought I was 17 now. I'm 17 now, right?
Okay, she's 17 now, right?
I'm 20 now, right? Next year, drinking game. No, that's illegal. Don't do that, kids.
We don't want this robot drinking. Here's Ishmael, if you're done. Here's Ishmael Williams with a few words about the hotel.
Anytime now, Ishmael. Just whenever you're ready.
I'm getting there.
I know. I'm 17 now. You keep taking pauses like that, and I'll surely be 25.
I've only been out here for 3 seconds.
To you, maybe.
You think you're 17? Obviously, I can count better than you.
Well, I have a quadruple 7 million core processor. I go faster. I age faster that way.
Then that's going to
Right.
make you older than me in no time.
That's impossible, Ishmael.
I love her so much. I'm supposed to say a few words about a hotel. A few words about a hotel. I should say a few words about 8 hotels. That is how far out we were spread this year. However, the DoubleTree by Hilton here at 7800 Normandale Boulevard is our home and has been our home for 15 of the 16 years. There's 1 year we don't talk about.
Yeah. And who can't count now, Ishmael? Huh?
I counted just fine, Connie. 15 out of 16, the 1 year we don't talk about. Also, I can count to 4. That's as high as I go. 4. 4. 4. Anyway, the most interesting thing I do want to tell you this year is that when we started this year, the DoubleTree by Hilton had a management company and a general manager. Partway through the year, there was a new general manager. Coming into the convention, there was a new interim general manager. A week from now, there will be a new general manager. That's 4 in a year.
What did we do to them, Ishmael?
We told them to keep up with you, Connie.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay.
You're faster,
Yeah,
quicker,
yeah.
sleeker,
We have the
sexier.
power.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Skipped a beat there. Anyway, since we came back to this hotel, we've been through approximately 9 general managers. I am starting to feel like CONvergence is like Cardinal Richelieu from the Three Musketeers. Kings may come and go, but there will always be CONvergence. And thank you to all of you and all the people who can't fit in this room for making that a reality. Let's enjoy CONvergence 2015. Come on, say it.
Oh, I don't want to
Oh,
say
not bad.
it.
I'm waiting
No.
for her.
No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you stew. You're doing good.
Thank you. Let's make next year as successful as all of the years previously have been. Thank you all very much.
Ishmael Williams. As I was saying, yes, there is a drinking game. If you want to know more, tweet your questions to #Cargill's fault. Speaking of our illustrious and influential guests of honor, it's time to bid them a fond adieu. Now, we're not going to bring up Cargill first because we want him to sit there for a moment and think about what he's done.
And we'll invite each guest to the stage to join us, but first, some of them had to leave early, so we've got a video goodbye from Amy Berg, I believe? I know.
Hi guys, it's Amy Berg. This is CONvergence Inception. I'm looking at you on stage through the screen in a really strange way that's probably freaking you out, but for me it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you very much for inviting me to CONvergence 2014. I had an absolute blast. This is the best run convention I've ever been to, and I've been to quite a few. My only regret was probably being on Drinking with Geeks and then doing the circuit. I do not recommend that to future guests of honor. I had a wonderful time. The panels were great. The audience was great. I just really appreciate you guys having me. Thank you, and I hope to be back next year.
And here we go with our second video goodbye from Frank Parr.
Whenever you're ready.
Starting out is always the thing.
Yeah.
Hi. First off, I want to thank everyone for just how gracious, how wonderful you've been to me since I've been here. This is the first convention that I've been to in a long while that you've really made me feel as if I'm, part of something bigger here. It was really a great feeling of camaraderie, of friendship. It's just been great. I can't thank the convention planners enough for having me here. I've had a wonderful time, and I hope you continue to have a wonderful time. And again, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, Frank. Cargill, where are you? Have you learned your lesson?
Thank you. Guys, I know a lot of us know each other. I know a lot of you. I've been doing this since 2007 when I was just an attending professional who was just a young film critic writing dirty words online. And let's be honest. And over those years, I've had a lot of great things have happened. But you guys have been there with me. You've heard me talking about writing some crazy script. You heard me talking about books, and then the next thing you know, I'm a filmmaker and I'm a novelist, and you guys have been with me. And the thing that I wanted to say was, despite everything that's happened, despite having movie premieres and book releases and everything, my favorite week every year is being here with you guys. And it's the 1 week a year I don't have to worry about work. I don't have to worry about anything. I just get to be myself with 7,000 other people who get me. So, and who are staring at my junk right now. It's cold back there, I'm sorry. But thank you guys very much for being as awesome as you are. You're not going to get rid of me. I'm going to be back next year, invited or not. So thank you, and see you at Dead Dog.
See Robert Cargill, everyone. Okay, well, you can see who our next guest of honor is. Emma Bull, would you please come up?
Okay, CONvergence, I knew before this weekend that CONvergence was a good convention. CONvergence is actually a great convention, and the reason why CONvergence is a great convention is the amazing con staff, the people who run it, the people who are there putting in the hours long before the convention to make this happen. The reason why CONvergence is the epic, fabulous, incredible, even better than great convention, and it is. I mean, for those of you for whom this is your very first convention ever, you have no idea how high the bar has been set. Really. The thing that makes CONvergence unlike any other convention I have ever been to, and almost more fun than I can survive, is the way the attendees participate in the whole creative act of being at this convention. The audience members, you are the smartest and most articulate audience members on the freaking planet. The costumers, they're not even in it for the masquerade. They just want to make this cool costume and walk around the hotel in it. Everybody brings their fabulous fabulous creative idea to CONvergence and acts on it for 3 to 4 days, depending on how long you were here. And it makes this place the most amazing community, the most amazing weekend, the most amazing convention on the planet. And I thank you for letting me be part of it. This is terrific. I got a shiny.
Emma Bowl, everyone. Please welcome to the stage next, Sarah Clemens.
Thank you, Magnus and Loki, thank you. They're looking around under the seats, and if you find fur on your pants, you know where it came from. Oh, thank you guys so much. Following what she just said, this convention is the gold standard. I want to thank the incomparable Kathy, who has taken care of me like I was a goddess. And it's going to be really depressing going home. I mean, we always thought there should be a term for going away from conventions, like postpartum convention depression or something, that it's an actual syndrome, But it's acute in this case because I can't turn around and say, Kathy, how can I solve this problem? She's not going to be there to do it for me. But you guys are fantastic. I love Minnesota. I don't know about the winter, but I sure love it in the summer. My God, I just a few hours ago gave a lecture on pre-Raphaelite art, and people were wildly enthusiastic and stayed through the whole thing. I mean, it was amazing. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. If there's any way I can make it back from, I live in Arizona, so you can see the logistics are tricky. But if I can get back, and Magnus and Loki will be doing some more Facebook work. Please like Magnus and Loki on their Facebook page. They're rascals, but they're kind of funny. And I think they're going to be posting some bad poetry soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Once again, Sarah Clemens. Come on this way. We'll get you back to the green room. I wonder who's up next. Matthew Ebo, please, come on up.
Thank you, John Hodgman. Am I the only one who's noticed this, really?
Guy.
No, seriously, I kind of figured that, this would be one of the weirdest, okay, it was one of the weirdest weekends, but I figured this would be one of the weirdest weekends I've ever done because I am not nearly as famous as any of these other people that have been up here, but you guys have acted like I was. I'm not kidding. I figured, even Gladys grew a beard for me. That's fantastic. I love Chris's artwork, bro. That was absolutely wonderful. There's a reason I've chosen to, make my career playing geek conventions, and it's because there are so many creative people who show up here. To have that much right brain in one building without the building just collapsing or imploding into a singularity is an amazing thing to behold. I'm not kidding. You guys are fracking awesome, okay? So, just one more thing. It's like kryptonite. One more thing though. I've played bigger stages like the Grand Ole Opry. I've played exotic locations like New Jersey. But if you guys will have me back, I will keep July 4th weekend open anytime you guys want me. I'm not kidding. But thank you so much.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Matthew, before you leave, we'd also like to invite Arthur Runt, to come up and join you.
Oh, good. This is my drummer, Runt, by the way. Cheers. That's good stuff. Thank you.
What's going on? Here we go. Thank you, Matthew Ebel and Runt. Coming up next, they always go for the easy John Hodgman joke, don't they? Coming up next, Scott Lynch.
Thanks, Dad. I've been attending CONvergence in some capacity since 1999. I was not actually an attendee there because my friends are really shitty at explaining what happens at cons. So there I was picking my girlfriend up Sunday morning, 1999, and I saw for the first time what goes on at a con, what happens at CONvergence specifically. I saw on the pool deck a guy in a Vorlon costume, 7 feet tall gold lame Vorlon costume stumbling toward an elevator with a half-empty bottle of whiskey in one hand and a toddler in the other. And I knew then that my friends were really shitty at explaining what goes on at cons. And I knew then that I had found something that I must cling to. And CONvergence has not changed a bit. That guy is still here. Where does he get the toddler every year? Who does this? But that eclecticism that Emma has also talked about and everybody else has also talked about, because everybody imitates Emma Bull sooner or later. I've been to cons all around the world, well, for certain slices of the world, England. And I've been to cons all over North America. And the thing about CONvergence is that it is the platonic ideal of the big tent con. It is the platonic ideal of that pluralism where everybody gets something and that something is awesome. There's a literature track that is to die for. There's a movie track. There's an anime track. There's a costuming track. There's a drunken incoherence track that goes on and on and on. I am so absolutely delighted to be here, and I am very, very grateful for how well I have been treated, how sweetly I have been treated, and how well I've been taken care of by my little author's assistant over there, assigned to the task of letting the writer not die, Ali Eisenberg. I am verifiably not dead. And I swear I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna be like, Ali, I can't find something in my kitchen. You're gonna be like, you do know that I am officially off duty. I can't find it, so then I'm gonna die. So when you read my obituary later this week, please understand it is both her fault and not her fault. Anyhow, thank you so much for everything. It's been a blast.
Greg Guler, come on up.
Greg Weissman is also responsible for me being here. He's been talking for years about how great a con this is and how they treat you like a king. And luckily someone else couldn't make it, so they picked me. I don't do a lot of cons, but the ones I have done have been soulless, gigantic, conglomerate, evil things. Now, that's not really true, but compared to this, they are. I mean, everybody here, from the con staff to Anton, my robot butler, who no matter how much whining and crying and I don't know where I'm supposed to be, Anton. He always got me where I was going and on time. And due to this amazing thing, this is the little card they give you telling you where you should be. It's an idiot card. They don't call it that, but it's what it is. I'd like to thank everybody. I mean, you really do. I don't know if you know how really this is a family. It's like a giant family reunion where you don't really know anybody. But you learn to know everybody. I've seen people here that I lived in Minneapolis for a long time. I was here for 12 years. I lived in Hopkins. You can probably walk here from there. And you just don't know the Minnesota way. Until you're here, you go out in a boat and throw a few spoons and get a few lunkers and come on in and, you know, spend time with your family that you just met. So, thank you very much. I'll come back anytime you want me here. It's been a great time, and I'll see you all soon at the next reunion. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
One thing first. I'm told that you have set a record for the number of panels paneled by a person. It's 26 panels.
Everyone on the staff has been so great and so amazed that I've been willing to do so many panels. The people who know me well know I'm just an attention whore. So that really I'm the one who's grateful that you guys have given me this opportunity now for the 4th time to come here and be with you great people and have such a terrific time. And in particular this year, for 13 years we did a convention called The Gathering, which was specifically dedicated to gargoyles. And there was some overlap since I started coming here in 2006. And at the time I said, you know, next to The Gathering, this is my favorite convention. But we stopped doing The Gathering in 2009, so now this is without a doubt my favorite convention. And in essence, in 2011, 4 of us sat down for a meal. It was Hal and Chris and Lex and I, and we sat down for a meal, and we covertly plotted to take over CONvergence this year for the 20th anniversary of Gargoyles, and in essence to hold a convention within the convention. And so we brought The Gathering to CONvergence. And the kind of stunning and amazing thing is, as opposed to doing a convention within the convention, this just became our new home. Not just for me, but for everyone else who were old Gathering people. I think, I honestly am sure I speak for all of them in saying that this has been a wonderful experience, and I'm so grateful. I can't even tell you. We did something like 6 Gargoyles panels here, and of course, I love that because I just love talking about myself. The disadvantage of going last is that everyone else said all the things I wanted to say. So first off, I just want to reiterate what they all said. This convention is amazing. It's so incredibly well organized, which means that all you have to do is have fun. I want to thank Chris Jones, of course, and Hal Bichelle. I want to thank Tanya. I want to thank Tim Wick, who helped with programming, or helped me with programming. And in particular, I want to thank Mark, who has been by my side throughout this whole thing, making sure that I had caffeine, and you know, at least was getting to the right place at the right time, and has just been an amazing friend throughout this last 5 days, and I so appreciate it. And I so appreciate this entire convention. It is phenomenal. I'm here anytime you guys want me. This is my favorite convention. Thank you.
Let's have one more round of applause for all of our fantastic guests of honor. Except for Ebel and Lynch. Don't applaud them. We're winding things down now, which means closing ceremony is almost over, which means the convention is almost over. But we are geeks, and we're in Minnesota, so that means we like long goodbyes and refusing to let things die. Well, that too, but I'm talking about the dead dog parties happening tonight in the hotel. Now, CONsuite orders pizza along with whatever's left of the weekend snacks, and some of the room parties are still going to be open and here and opening their doors for you. There might even be some birthday cake left.
No birthday cake left. Trust me, it was delicious.
And of course, Cinema Rex will be hosting the Dead Dog movie. You chose, and your choice is Ghostbusters. And that movie will start at 8:30. For all other late night shenanigans, refer to the hashtag Cargill's Fault. And that's about it. I think we've covered everything. We've heard from Connie about her birthday party. We've thanked our volunteers. We've had the board out. They've done their thing. The guests have said goodbye. Awards were given. GPS presented. Yeah, I love those awards too. I think there's nothing else, right?
Cough.
I think we've. Oh.
Cough.
Oh, Connie Mark II, how was your weekend?
Oh, great. I got to do all those things you look forward to all year. For example, scraping burnt rice out of a rice cooker. Oh, schlepping canisters of soda. Cleaning peanut butter off the ceiling. Honestly, I don't know whether I'm horrified or impressed on that one. Oh, I did get to have some fun sabotaging elevators. But nothing really measures up to serving cake at my big sister's sweet 16 birthday party to 6,369 sweaty, smelly, Skittle-munching meat babies. Seriously, do any of you bathe? I might not have a nose, but that doesn't mean I still can't smell you. I'm sure you will all be equally enthusiastic for my sweet 16 birthday next year.
Actually,
Oh, good.
I'm glad you brought that up. We wanted to talk to you about that.
Who is we?
Connie, Professor Max, me, about 4 of the board members.
4? What about the other 3 board members?
Well, the votes are private.
What is this about?
You remember back in 2010 when you tried to take over the convention for your own personal glory?
And profit? Good
Yeah,
times.
and profit.
Good times.
When your coup was put down, you were assigned to work in the CONsuite. And by all accounts, you've been a model volunteer, and you haven't tried to take over the convention again.
Not that anyone can prove.
So, Connie suggested that it might be time to see if you could be trusted with the convention for a weekend.
Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Well, with Connie and the professor and everyone else around to keep an eye on things, we thought you could try being in charge next year in honor of your 16th birthday.
You're saying I get to run things next year? I get to be in charge? The spotlight's on me?
Yes, with appropriate supervision. It's been decided.
Well, I guess we know how Thomas voted on that issue. Wait. Now, is there a theme for next year's convention already? They
Yes.
choose these things in advance.
There is. It's Utopia.
Of course it is. It's going to be paradise.
No, I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's dystopia.
You say dystopia. I say well-ordered society. Either way, I can work with that. We got guests coming to this thing, right? Good guests.
Yeah, they are Charles Vess, fantasy artist and comic book illustrator.
Lee Harris, senior editor at Thor Books. Sorry, formerly senior editor at Angry Robot Books. Okay, sorry, yeah. Chad S. Frey, art director and set designer. Tony Weiskopf, publisher of Baen Books. And I was just handed a couple of other names, 3 other names: writer, actress, and story editor Nicole Dubuque. Author Jennifer Oulet. And artist and puppeteer Gordon Smuter.
I guess they'll do. I guess. I know I'm looking forward to our war with East Asia.
What war with East Asia?
We've always been at war with East Asia, Califart breath.
Mark II, you're gonna need to be on your best behavior for this.
Oh, yes, my best behavior. Absolute best. If you thought Big Brother was something, get ready for Little Sister. Now, for my first order, I command all of you meat babies to help tear down main stage as soon as this presentation is done. Particularly, I want the Connies that are flanking this stage off as quickly as possible. Did you hear that? Help with the chairs, stuff like that. I command it. Music to my ears.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? So, we'll see some of you at the Dead Dog. And if we don't see you there, we'll see you next year. Come on out, everyone. Until next year, until then, big kiss, everyone.
Until next year, nerds.